This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your NHL Early Lines report for the games taking place on Monday, December the 19th. It is a short NHL card on Monday, only a handful of games. And we're going to specify one in particular. We're going to look at the Detroit Red Wings Carolina Hurricanes matchup because that's the game we're going to talk about as our play of the day for this Monday NHL card. And yes, the struggle is real. It is a well-known term. And unfortunately, that term, the struggle is real, is pretty much describing my recent run with the play of the day. It's not been good. We just have to be patient. Just got to keep grinding, keep working to find the edges, and hopefully we've got the edge we need here with this Detroit-Carolina game on Monday. We're going to look at the Detroit Red Wings here as an underdog. You can get plus 120 with the Red Wings in this game. And my thinking with the Red Wings is it's been just a very, very disappointing, first 3 months of the season for them. We're talking about a 14-18 hockey team. The Red Wings have not been able to score goals for the longest time. Offense has been a huge problem for them, and it's one of the reasons why they've struggled so much in recent games. But what I'm looking at right now with this Detroit team is the fact that after a recent losing streak, a 4-game losing streak, they finally snapped it with a win against Anaheim at home on Saturday night, 6-4. They outshot the Ducks 32-25, and even with key injuries up and down this Red Wings team, Mike Green on defense, Alexei Marchenko on defense, Justin Abdelkader up front, Brendan Smith on defense, Darren Helm, a key depth forward for this team, injured as well. Tons of injuries on this Detroit team. But the effort is still there on a nightly basis. And now after snapping that 4-game losing streak with that win against Anaheim at home, I think it might be a boost of confidence and adrenaline for this team, and a much-needed one. Here's a good quote from Franz Nielsen talking about that Detroit win on Saturday night against Anaheim. He says, quote, "It was a good effort. It was good to see that, to just get some confidence in the room and to prove to ourselves that we are a good hockey team." So that tells you right there. And then Thomas Tatar says, we have to keep it up. One win isn't good enough. We need to string some together. So that tells you there's a little motivation here for Detroit, a little emphasis that it was nice to win that game. We're feeling a little bit better about ourselves, but let's try to keep it going here. And then when I look at the Carolina aspect of this equation, you look at a Hurricanes team that, in terms of being able to follow up a win with another win, they've not been good. I mean, you look at it, they had lost 3 games in a row. They beat Tampa 1-0 in overtime. They lose the next game. They bounce back to beat LA the next game 3-1. Well, then they lose the game right after that at San Jose. They beat Vancouver in that incredible comeback win 8-6. What do they do after that? They lose the next game 4-3 in a shootout to Washington. They bounce back from that, beating the Buffalo Sabres in a shootout 2-1 on Saturday night. And if pattern holds true to form, they're probably going to lose this game. They have been absolutely miserable, Carolina, following a victory. You look at their recent record, it's not been very good. Carolina off a win. It's been, especially lately, it's been very, very poor for them. Just 3-3 on the season, Carolina, off a victory this season. Not very good from this Hurricanes team in terms of being able to string multiple wins together. And Detroit was able to beat Carolina earlier this season by a score of 4-2, and it is worth noting Detroit is 4-0 in their last 4 trips to Carolina to take on this Hurricanes team. And I think that pattern has a chance to continue here in this game. So let's make it official. Let's go for a plus price underdog on the Monday, December 19th NHL card. Let's take the Detroit Red Wings plus 120 against the Carolina Hurricanes to build off a much-needed win against Anaheim on Saturday night. I think finally they get a little confidence, a little adrenaline. They come to the rink with a little more energy when you finally win a game that snaps a losing streak. And I think Detroit can carry some momentum in and get another win in Carolina. Detroit plus 120, play of the day for NHL action on Monday, December the 19th. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.